studio microphone, NBA Finals game, one shocker. Haliburton'S Dagger stuns Thunder in instant classic. The script was supposed to be simple. The young, dominant Oklahoma City Thunder, led by the newly crowned MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, would flex their firepower, exploit their home court advantage, and take Game 1 of the 2025 NBA Finals with ease. And for 3 quarters, they did exactly that. But the Indiana Pacers, who have made a habit this postseason of defying logic and defying odds, had one more miracle left in their playbook. And with 0.3 seconds on the clock, Tyrese Haliburton delivered it. Final score, Indiana Pacers 111, Oklahoma City Thunder 110. A game of two tales. Oklahoma City roared out of the gates like a team on a mission. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was clinical, driving, dishing, and dazzling his way to 38 points in a performance that screamed MVP validation. The Thunder controlled tempo, rhythm, and momentum, building a 12-point halftime lead at 57-45. Their defense was stifling, their shot-making ruthless. The third quarter continued in the same vein. At one point in the fourth, the Thunder led by 15, the kind of margin that usually signals a routine finish for a title contender. But these Pacers are no ordinary team. Indiana's magic formula, belief plus boldness plus Carlisle. With 10 minutes left and his team floundering, Indiana coach Rick Carlisle pulled a veteran move and an audacious one. He benched all 5 starters and threw in a fresh unit. What followed was a 15-4 run over just 3.5 minutes. Oklahoma City's lead vanished. Indiana's energy surged. It wasn't just tactical, it was psychological. Carlisle had once engineered a similar turnaround in the 2011 finals with Dallas against Miami. That year, he had Dirk. This time, he had Haliburton. And Haliburton? He was cold-blooded. As the game clock bled down to its final second, the Pacers still trailed 110-109. Haliburton took the inbounds pass, weaved through pressure, and lofted a feathery floater that barely dropped in, with 0.3 seconds remaining. It was the only moment Indiana led in the game. It was the only one that mattered. A record-breaking run of comebacks. To call Indiana's playoff journey improbable would be an understatement. They have now mounted 5 comebacks from 15-plus points down in this postseason, a new NBA record. They did it to the Bucks, to the Cavaliers, to the Knicks. Now, they've done it to the number 1 seeded Thunder and on their home floor. Each time it seemed impossible. Each time it wasn't. Reactions from the court. Haliburton, whose cool demeanor masks his killer instinct, summed it up perfectly after the game. We just had to figure out how to win in so many ways all year. We're a resilient group. We keep believing and we stay together. It ain't over till it's over. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault offered gracious praise in defeat. That's a really good team. They've had so many games like that have seemed improbable. They just play with a great spirit. They keep coming. History repeating, Carlisle's championship echoes. In a poetic twist, the last time a team made a bigger fourth-quarter comeback in a finals game was Rick Carlisle's Dallas Mavericks in 2011, down 15 to the Miami Heat. He was the maestro then. He is again now. This time, the conductor's wand is held by Pascal Siakam, Aaron Nesmith, and of course, Haliburton, all thriving under Carlisle's orchestration. What's next? Game 2. Tension thick as thunderstorm clouds. The Pacers take a 1-0 series lead into Game 2, set for Sunday night in Oklahoma City. Expect adjustments, expect emotion, and expect fire. For OKC, this isn't a time for panic, but it's a wake-up call. Shai can't do it alone. The supporting cast, particularly Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams, will need to step up under the lights. For Indiana, momentum is theirs. But now comes the hard part, proving it wasn't a fluke. Final thought: no lead is safe, no team is sacred. Forget the predictions. Forget the betting lines. These 2025 finals just proved one thing. Never count out the Indiana Pacers. With their sixth sense for survival and Haliburton's heartbeat timing, they've turned resilient into a brand. And the Thunder? They've been warned. The storm is not theirs alone. Game 2 can't come soon enough.